What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com and the Press Telegram. It's Mike, and the CIF Open Division Basketball Highlight is brought to you by Naples Rib Company. Perfect for your next team event. Long Beach Poly on the road. I just gotta hit a road. I just gotta know the road. Jackrabbits, a lot of driving in these playoffs by the end of the week. And they're starting on Tuesday in the quarterfinals of the Open Division at Vista Murrieta, where they're taking on the Broncos with an all-star talent. Sniper Brittany Reed, you just saw, and then Jalen Brown, the number 2 junior in the country, recruited by UConn. Pretty much any school she wants to go to. She is really, really good. And length, a big advantage for the Broncos, as you see. Pretty much all paint touches were going to look like that for the Jackrabbits. Kat Hedspeth showing off the range, because that's what Poly had to do. They had to make shots over top of that zone. They didn't do a lot of that, but they did play great team defense on Brown. They got her in foul trouble. They held her to, as you see the coaches fired up, they held her to just 1 point in the first half. But Reed, oh my, making it rain on the Broncos 6-man. She was lethal from distance in that first half. She went 4 for 4 from 3. And you know that Brown is going to make the right play. You can't pass it by her. She's going to hit Reed open. And every time she was open, she knocked that thing down. On the whole, great Poly defense in the first half, but extra, Reed's all about it. Like I said, 4 from 4 from beyond the arc. She didn't miss a triple in the first half as she got the umbrellas bobbing and the pom-poms waving. Jackrabbits just couldn't do anything in a half-court offense. Everything they had to come in transition or on a long range as Hedspeth drives the ball right there. They would trail by 7 points at halftime, 29-22 to the host Broncos. Vista Murrieta staying hot in the second half. They go up 40-30. You see the and one from Reed with 3 minutes left in the third quarter, a 10-point lead. But Tanaya Lamb, fearless, driving amongst the trees there, and Eliza for 2 is going to start to close the gap. Jackrabbits working hard. They had to win with energy because, frankly, they just didn't have anything else going offensively. It was a cold night. Suddenly, you start seeing plays like this from your senior leader, Tanaya Lamb, the up and under. And then energy plays, talk about this, Kyra Brady fired up at that foul, as you could see, getting under the skin of the Broncos a little bit. Brady to Lamb, a senior play. She ties it at 40 in the fourth quarter after a 10-0 Poly run. And Matthews continued to work against those top talents in the paint. She gets the bucket there, but she went down with a calf cramp. A lot of little injuries for Poly they had to fight through tonight. And Victoria Cheese says, "Yee, it's me," on the putback to put Vista Murrieta back up. It was back and forth. This one, Miller time. Danae Miller knocks it down. 10 points for the super sophomore. Hedspeth, bang, 9 for her as the teams traded leads. But Lamb, the senior, won't be silenced. That puts Poly up. And then Jalen Brown from downtown. You knew they weren't going to hold her down forever. She finished with 15 points. She gets that one to tie it up again. But great Poly defense, forced 18 turnovers in the second half. They're going to get the ball down the court. They're trying to find Danae Miller. The sophomore is going to drive it, put it up. She is just a sophomore and so poised and balanced already. She had 14. That puts Poly up by 5 with 80 seconds left. Bug says, no turnovers, no fouls. Poly, the huge block from Eliza Matthews. She had 10, 11, and 4 blocks. But the Jackrabbits did turn it over 3 times in the final minutes and missed some clutch free throws. This travel is going to give Vista Murrieta the ball back with 20 seconds left, down by just 3, with a shot to tie this game. Not Reed or Brown to take the shot. And it's going to go long. Matthews with the sure rebound. They do everything they can to get it to Tanaya Lamb. Their senior leader so steady from the free throw line. She went 9 of 10 from the stripe en route to her team high 16 points. And they needed all of those, especially down in crunch time in the fourth quarter, as she finishes with 16 points. That one got the crowd excited, got them doing the Long Beach stomp because they could taste the victory. They knew coming back from down by 10 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter, they were able to pull this thing out, give their crowd something to root about. Poly, 4-point lead as the clock winds down. They do not foul, fortunately. That was one mistake they avoided. And they close on a 28-14 run. After really struggling to find offense, they got their energy going and put together a very impressive road performance over an incredibly talented Broncos team that's going to have a lot to say over the next couple of years. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Papa Lucci's, for helping us do everything we do here at GazetteSports.com and the Press Telegram. Potentially a lot of basketball left for these Jackrabbits. Their next road game is going to be on Friday at Chaminade as they stay active on the freeways. To find out what happens in that game and for the rest of the season, you got to keep it right here.